Hi everyone, welcome to this lecture. So this lecture is all about target values and the predicted values. So the target values are those values which are provided in the dataset. So these are our target values for a salary dataset, and this is the feature of our dataset. So if I plot a scatter plot out of this salary dataset, I will get those 5 points. So these are called the target values, and these are the values on which I will train my regression model. After training, the regression model will give us the value, and that value will be known as the predicted value. So let's see how we can get the predicted value from a model. So here I am connecting these target values or these target points with the help of a straight line. Now we know that this is not only a straight line, this is a linear model, or this is a linear regression model having only one feature. So this is our target value, and when we draw a line on these target value, this is our linear model. So the values predicted by this linear model will be known as the predicted values. So the case where the target values and the predicted values are same, that will be considered as an ideal situation. And in the ideal situation, there will be no error and the accuracy of model will be 100%. So this is the ideal scenario in which all the predicted values are equal to the target values. But here is the real situation. In the real situation, we can see that all the predicted values are not equal to the target values. So these green dots are our target values. And this straight line is providing us the predicted value. We can see that for this data set and for few of the data set, the target and the predicted values are same. But some of the points or some of the targets are away from the predicted value. In that case, we have to calculate the error. So in a real situation, whenever we have to perform a linear regression, we have to calculate the error, because in that regression, the target values are not always equal to the predicted values. So in that case, we need to calculate the error. So this is the concept of an error with the help of a picture. So this is the pictorial interpretation of an error. So if this is our target value and this is our predicted value, we need to find the difference between those two values, and that difference is known as an error. So error is the difference between the target value and predicted value, and every time the target value will be different from the predicted value, you need to calculate the error. So the concept of error is that error is the difference between target and the predicted value. If both values are equal, the error is 0. And if the error of your linear model is 0, it means your model is 100% accurate. Otherwise, you have to calculate error for those samples where the target and the predicted values are not equal. If we see this sample, for this sample, the error is 0 and the error is also 0 for this sample. But for the rest of the sample, there is an error, whether it is a small error or a large error, and we need to calculate that error. So in this lecture, we learn about the target value and the predicted value. We see that when those values are equal, there is no error and the accuracy of model is 100%. On the other hand, we see that if the target value and the predicted values are not equal, then we have to find the error. So I hope you understood the concept of the target value and predicted value in this lecture. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next lecture.